I'm telling you right now, folks, the macadamia does well in Florida. Good afternoon, Mike Wells, your World Explorer. Today is January the 10th, 2024. It's about 55 degrees outside right now. Pretty nice and sunny too, so it's going to heat up throughout the day, and we're looking at our macadamia tree. This is the best looking one on the property. I just wanted to show you folks what kind of soil we're dealing with here. We've got basically just ground cover with the Florida sugar sand. Okay, nothing spectacular, very neutral. It's like a 7 as far as the pH goes. But if you look at this tree, let's look at the trunk. Trunk is looking pretty healthy. It's about 1.5 inches in diameter, and it's going to go through this winter without any problems. Let's go up. We'll look right here. See that? Not bad. Let's look at the leaves. Look at the leaf structure. These leaves are very firm. They're evergreen too, so they'll be green throughout the winter. They don't drop these leaves until late. Basically, when these become full blown branches and there's a bunch of new growth way on the outside here, these leaves will go, just like they went when they were down here, but that takes a while. I think this tree here is about 4 years old or close to it. You can check the backstory of the macadamias on the property, and that'll give you a great idea as to the exact age of this tree. But no fertilizers. We haven't had to water this thing in a very long time, and it's growing well. Here's some new growth in the middle of winter, right? So for all you farmers out there who want to know whether or not the macadamia can grow in Florida, well, now you know. It grows in Florida. What you have to take notice of here is the location. Okay, so the sun has to peer through my oak tree over there in the front of the property during the winter time period, because the sun is actually tilted, further down, because we're in North America, and that's just how it is, the Earth's axis and whatnot. But it gets full sun. So when the sun reaches past the tree, it has to go all the way this way, and it sets over there, and it gets all that sunshine. This tree is performing the best on the entire property. Let me show you what happens when they grow in an understory location. By the way, that first tree was about 11 feet tall, I think. So here's an understory location. It gets dappled sunlight. It actually gets more sunlight during the winter than it does during the summer, because right up above this tree is a full-blown sable palm canopy. So it's not going to get near as much sunlight as it does during the winter. So right now you see the new growth right there. Let me focus my camera. Boom. That new growth is what you want. It's beautiful. Now the new growth is very fragile, but these old leaves are very sturdy, very tough. And this tree is the same age as that first tree, and it's only, I think, almost 3 feet tall. So that just gives you a great example as to what we're dealing with here. Let's go look at the other third tree that's on this property. Again, I don't give these guys any fertilizer. All they get is water. That's it. Once you establish them, you're not going to have to baby them. Now, a keynote. It took me about 13 months to get these seeds to sprout. To get a hold of viable seeds and then to keep them alive is going to be a challenge. I got to tell you that right now. But once you get going, man, they go. Now this one, I don't know, this one's kind of got an anomaly going on here. Like during a good portion of the summertime morning, throughout half the day, it gets like fully loaded sunlight. But then it starts to get dappled, a little bit more sunlight there. So, I mean, it's got a little bit better growth. But what we've learned about these macadamia trees is they absolutely love sunlight. So learn from my mistakes, and you want to place these guys right out in the full open sunlight. They will do the best out in the sunlight. Now, when you germinate the seeds, like I said, it's going to take a long time before they germinate. But once they do germinate, they're going to throw this little tiny shoot out of the soil. And if you have squirrels that are present or near, they're going to want to dig up that little shoot because they think that there's a nut attached. Okay? So it's best that when you germinate the macadamia here in Florida, you germinate it, protect it from the squirrels. Keep it in a screened-in patio somewhere, or produce a little closed environment where you can germinate these and get them established inside of the soil that's in your pot. And you're not going to need to use anything other than the Florida sugar sand. Folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps the channel grow. And stay tuned as I'll keep you updated on the progress of these macadamia trees. Have a great day.